Hey, welcome back to Sober Now. I'm Jim LaPierre. Today we're going to be talking about something that's actually very common in recovery, which is our propensity to be overthinking. Overthinking, I hear from folks all the time that they have racing thoughts, that there's too much on their minds, and that they keep going over and over analyzing situations in their mind. All of these are very common for us. They tend to fall into avoidance, procrastination, and intellectualization. Avoidance, it seems strange that we can avoid things by overthinking, but subconsciously, what we often do, instead of dealing with real problems or real needed changes in our lives, we overthink little things that aren't terribly important. And by focusing on that minutia, we get to overlook things in our life that are important or are painful. Procrastination is either delaying the inevitable or putting off something that I know needs to change in my life. And on some level, no matter how well I hide from myself or how much I try to block out that awareness, there's a part of me that always knows when I'm procrastinating. And it's hard for me to enjoy anything that's good in my life when I know I'm doing that. So I don't want to procrastinate. I've learned that it's always fear-based. It's always an avoidance that I can't really afford. And the third form is intellectualization. Intellectualization is making something that's simple into something that's complicated. And I've always said this about those of us in recovery. We have a unique ability to take 2 plus 2 and turn it into something that looks a lot like calculus. I have learned to embrace simplicity because it does a couple of important things for me. Number one, it shows me a clear course of action, and number two, it makes me very aware of what I'm feeling, which is most often the obstacle to taking the course of action I need to take. And so if I'm willing to involve other people in that process and get reassurance and encouragement and support, then those seem less scary to me. I can more easily envision myself making the changes that I need to make in my life. Overthinking is something that I do alone. It's usually based in some well-meaning lies that I tell myself about how I need to figure things out. It's not true. Almost always, 2 minds aren't twice as good as one. They're a million times better than one. I need to involve people in the things that I'm considering so closely because I'm always going to have blind spots. And if I have supportive people in my life who can point out things to me that I can't see or that I'm not willing to see, if I'm willing to involve them in helping me determine what the solutions are or what the needed changes are, everything in my life works a lot smoother. It's far more efficient. I spend less time in my head, which results in spending less time alone, and more time doing things that enhance my life and improve my quality of life. All of these things add to my recovery. All of these things connect me more fully to others, and they're worth it 100% of the time. So, take some of those suggestions for yourself, apply them, let me know how they work for you. I always want to hear from you. Jim@sobernow.com is how you get a hold of me. I'd love to hear about topics that you'd like to see covered in the blog. If you like what you're seeing in the videos, please give us a like. Hit that subscription button on our YouTube station, which is Sober Now, and tell friends and family about us so that we can extend this conversation and do more cool things to support people in recovery. Take care of yourself. Have a great day.